I do sort of like some of the things he's saying. Oh, you said it.
You got yourself.
Hey everybody, how we doing? And today, well, we've got to check it out. We're doing Knox Hill versus King Dotta. I think I'm saying that right. So obviously recently we've been a big follower of Ren, and we've known that this guy has smacked Ren, and people are telling us that Knox has already killed him. So, well, we wanted to go in with eyes open. Let's have a look who actually won. We're only doing today the crown, and then we're doing the one response. We're not going to do the Stan remix because we think it's just 1 versus 1. We want to hear 2 of them. What was your reaction? Who do you think won more importantly?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, mate, I didn't know much about Knox until Ren mentioned him, but I know, like Knox is. I thought he was just
He's a reactor, I think. Yeah.
Oh, is he a rapper, reactor? I knew he was a reactor, but I didn't know he was a rapper. Don't know anything about King Dotta. King Dotta, we're going to give you a fair chance, mate.
Let's go.
A fair chance.
Ooh, I like the tune in the background.
Yeah, it's cool.
Dan.
I ain't come to make no friends in this rap shit. Everybody fake, they all pretend in this rap shit. These corny dudes gonna be the end of this rap shit. I'll die behind bars, but I'm gonna live for this rap shit. They gon' use the culture just to get content. It's funny how Marco taught me that it's a mindset. Dwayne bitch ass talk shit, but ain't heard a rhyme yet. They all know me, and I ain't fully got my shine yet. Knox Hill crazy to
Right, he's obviously just about to mention Knox Hill. I know a bit about Knox Hill just because I know he's a reactor. Obviously, before I went into reacting, I was looking at all the top reactors. He was one of them. I know he raps. I've seen some of his lyrics. It's quite good. But, hey, mate, King Dotta's not bad, man. Like you said at the beginning, Stan, he's got 900 subscribers. But, you know, he's on the incline. He's on the start, and he's saying, this is my start. This is where I'm going with it. Yeah, no, I've got to respect that.
Yeah, mate, I do like the tune, mate. It's got that sort of grimy street rap sort of thing. It sort of reminds me of Benzino. It reminds me of Benzino's track, you know, that he did to Eminem. But it reminds me of that sort of similar tune and sort of style of diss, you know, which can be very brutal when we haven't really got much into the lyrics yet. So
we'll find out what he's got to say about Knox. So far, I think he's more portraying himself, and now he's going to go at Knox. Let's find out.
Talk shit, but ain't heard a rhyme yet. They all know me, and I ain't fully got my shine yet. Knox Hill crazy to think that he like shady energy to drop garbage. It's beef, then you lazy. You really not clever. I think almost 1 million subs will motivate you to try to get better. I rap like my life depends on it. I bends on it. I gets dark for the window. It's tense on it. I gotta put out this fire, so I spits on it. I got the nerve. You better hope you never gets on it. You find I'm giant size with tiger eyes, and I decide if you a homie or homicide. I've been colossal and a god, no Pentecostal. I get a gospel and powder, put it in your nostril.
When he said that, you know, you've got 1 million subscribers, I thought that would like portray you to, would make you get better. There may be a pre-diss to this or pre-reason why King Dotta. Dotta is King doesn't like Knox Hill. I don't know. Maybe it's just sometimes, admittedly, and this is no diss to King Dotta, but it could just be a natural jealousy sort of thing. But I don't know how long you've been going for, to be honest. So it could just be a natural envy sort of thing. Because at the moment, he's not like saying anything malicious to him. He's just saying that, like, I thought you'd be better.
It's not a strong argument, is it, to say, like, get better, you're on 1 million subscribers, you know, because it means like 1 million that have seen him and like him. He's got to be good. The flow is very similar. Like, it's pretty much been the same flow to the same bars, the same sort of beat. Like, he hasn't mixed it up. That's the thing. He's got a very old school sort of vibe from King Dotta. Like, nowadays, like, people like Ren, McDonald's, they mix up the flow. They change it all up. There's some sort of form of excitement, and so far, I mean, we still got 4 minutes left of the song, so I'm not going to harp on. But at the moment, I'm not getting overly excited by a change of flows. I mean, the words aren't really that powerful and malicious, and shit, you know what I mean? Yet, but plenty of time to go.
Let's have a look.
You a homie, a homicide. I've been colossal and a god, no Pentecostal. I get a gospel and powder, put it in your nostrils. Niggas wanna ball, so they sport rocks. Home invasion for the gold, I'll run up in your Fort Knox hand. Speaking to you, now I'm speaking to you. Your shit ass, beginner flow ain't your pen trash. A pussy with bars about PMS. Game like a free NS, RIP to DMX. Turn around, kill him, that's that ceiling fan sorrow. Knox Hill don't want smoke from this killer man jaw hole. Did you get it? nigga, barely. I'm saying I'm bigger than niggas lyrically compare me. He gotta understand the severity, tread carefully. They call me the boogeyman cause motherfuckers scared of me. And I'm a rare.
I do sort of like some of the things he's saying, like more about himself though. And this is not a dig at King Dotta, but I find this, like, considering this is a diss at Knox Hill, I feel like you're more bragging about yourself than you are actually pushing out against Knox Hill. You've mentioned a few things about him, but this seems to be more of a brag on why you're better. Like, I think sometimes, like, when you listen to, like, proper disses in the past, you mentioned Eminem, you know, when you think back of Tupac and all the disses that happened back in the day, it was sort of like an actual, begrudgingly hit. It was almost an attack against that person. Personally, if I was Knox Hill at this point, you're sort of thinking, you haven't really offended me that much, to be honest, mate. But again, early in the song, I'm not going to preempt, but so far, I feel like you're bragging more about yourself. But I do like your bars. I'll give him that.
I like where he said he's going to, run up to his Fort Knox. Clever play on words. I like play on words. He's
not a bad rapper. That's a fact.
That's why we like Ren, mate. Because there's a sort of play on words that you do. Fort Knox, Knox Hill. I like that. I like how he's got the breathing machine going in the background. That little bit of
just a little bit of an add-on.
A little bit of an excitement effect. A little bit of a change. So it's good to see that he's pulled out some sort of changes. Yeah.
And the severity, tread carefully. They call me the boogeyman cause motherfuckers scared of me. And I'm a rarity, better than you sincerely. I guarantee that there ain't nobody out there prepared for me. Don't hide your hand now, this nigga through the stone. Trying to touch the crown, I put your head through the throne. I'm tired of hearing nobody sick as you want a song, so it's on. And I don't plan on leaving you alone. This is hip hop, it's what an MC do. Body you in front of screw and let him see too. Shots burn your chest like Jim Beam do. Them M beams hit M jeans and now he's limping too. This about bars, you hide behind fame. You don't give free clout, but I give free flames. At least you know that you an M copy, pen sloppy. You gon' get this work like a
that was good.
Poppy.
That's probably the best thing I've heard him so far. So like, because I know obviously Knox Hill was a big Eminem fan. He used to break down his lyrics a lot. He's very good at it.
Don't understand what was the initial creation of this track. Was it just for clout publicity,
And that is why we're reacting to it, guys, because as much as we see everyone in the comments saying this and that, and I'm saying right now, I called it the other day on a community post. No offense, King Dotta, but Ren is fucking mentally a genius, and I can't see you beating him. That's a fact.
And judging by this song compared to Ren, obviously I don't know about Knox yet, but compared to what Ren can pull out, compared to what King Dotta about with the flow changes, the speed, just the excitement, the
words. I'm looking forward to it. I hope he comes back.
Oh, man, I really, really am looking forward to that, and we will be reacting to that once
100%,
and then we'll hear this song back to back, so it's fresh.
Give free flames. At least you know that you an M copy, pen sloppy. You
that's probably good.
Like a nigga sent poppy, cattle to kill. A nigga too real, I will body you, and then give you the boot heel. Talking like you don't know me is fuck you, nigga. Crip know and Shaq know, and they above you, nigga. It gotta be the ice
that makes
water
sense,
that's
mate.
in my heart that has me flowing better than these other niggas from the start. I'm here to tell niggas if they booty. I'm tired of every syllabic white rapper on the tube being moody. How you gonna be emo and act hard and say he ho, but he won't do shit? My nigga stunt like Steve-O. You stopping me? Not even a possibly. Constantly living life like Dotta the monstrosity. I'ma be the nigga I gotta be. From the crib to Potawatomi, me, it's in me, not something the nigga try to be. Got so dope, I'm popping like.
I can imagine him writing the lyrics. He must have used the N-word about 500 times. He just literally filled in the gaps.
He overused the word, and he overused it in a very wrong way.
It's bar filler, isn't it? It's just putting a word in because you can't think of anything else to put in there. They're putting words in that mean something. You've just wasted like fucking 16 words there just saying the N-word.
Nigga try to be. Got so dope, I'm popping like 944, so I'm high and my eyes so low. Alien gang, I'm feeling like I'm high so low. Don't fuck with guys, po-po, you wanna try? No, bro. It can get ratchet, cause with this gadget I go. I'm the king, you couldn't erase the crown from my logo. Big business, thick bitch vicious, bench swishes, misfits with clips dipped in chip dentures. Tuck tools, nigga, we cool, but twist wrenches. Got brains since I was young, but been senseless. Learned from the OGs, Royce and Kid Vicious. Niggas better chill before I snap like kid pitches. You gon' fall in line and respect me, bro. You'll never touch me, can't out-rap me, you'll never best me, bro. You've been patiently waiting for the track I explode on, and Knox Hill is just the next rap I rolled on, fucker.
I mean, mate, look, he's got some good lyrics in there, man. I'm not going to sit here and say King Dotta's awful or anything, because that would just be biasry. But
he's early on, though, isn't he?
He's like, early on, yeah.
Learning, mate. He's learning.
Yeah, so. Exactly, mate. And like,
I mean, let's face it, mate. If he didn't make at Knoxville diss, or he didn't do an at Ren diss, we wouldn't be reacting to him right now.
No, admittedly, you're right, but it is called the peak of a hill and the drop of a hill. And at the moment, he's at the peak of his hill because he's mentioned Ren, he's having a diss. But when this diss goes over, no one cares about King Dotta. He's just going to be gone. And I still feel bad for him because he is actually quite good. And I think if he didn't diss the wrong people, then he would have actually...
Yeah, the words he uses are very good. Like, they're all right. They're adequate. Like, to go, okay, good. The flow has been the same throughout. That annoys me in a track. Like, I hate it. Like, it's just... Like, I get bored. Like, and obviously it's a 5-minute track. We're 4 minutes in, and he's done the same sort of flow. I mean, so I'm not overly impressed, but at the end of the day, mate, he's still early on. He can improve it. I mean, I think if he was going to go for clout, if he used his rapping skills to say, like, you know, Knox Hill, like, you know,
homage.
Thank you for doing what you do. You're bringing new audiences to the game. You know, you're doing this. You're reacting to other artists. Ren, you've brought people that might not even like rap, and they might have brought them over to the rap game. So it's like, you know, they're expanding audiences. So I don't know. But if he'd done like a humble song towards them, and then had all the Knox fans and the Ren's fans would have checked it out like they did on this, bit of messages of support, like, your flow needs work, or you need some excitement. But you know what? That is a beautiful, beautiful homage to some great legends, and we respect you. Respect you for it. Yeah. Hey, we got a minute left.
Just the next rap I rolled on, fucker. I mean, it's what y'all wanted, right? I seen that shit, nigga. Ain't no motherfucking coincidence. Fuck, you know who the fuck the boogeyman is, nigga. You knew what you was doing. It's cool. We heard that shit. I wouldn't even want to admit that shit too. You know what the fuck this is? Yeah. Dotta.
That was also very old school.
Yeah, Dotta.
Like the whole bit, you know, where he doesn't even rap anymore, just talk.
Yeah, okay. So he had his bars, he put some together. He's had a pop at Knox Hill. Now, Knox Hill decided to come back. And he did come back, and then he's now been waiting for a response. So he's decided to come back with patiently waiting. Now, the reason we missed the Stan remix is just that we thought it made sense to push these two songs together because, you know, it's sort of like the final.
Yeah, I mean, we sort of commented throughout the video of Dotta King about what was good, what we found good, and what we found not so good about this track. I mean, overall, I wasn't overly impressed. I can tell you that much. I mean, he is a very old school rapper, Dotta King, though. You can tell he listens to a lot of, like, you know, 80s rap, and that's what he's inspired by.
Which is fair.
You can tell that beat, that little talk out at the end that he did, and that. Really interested in hearing Knox now. I mean, I've never heard him before. It's the first time ever reacting.
So what I've heard, mate, is that he uses sort of the same tune and stuff, so it's almost like a remix, as in coming back. Right. Like, this is your song, I've now broken the crown, and I sort of like that. It's quite smart. So we'll see what Knox has got to say. Oh, yeah.
Let me show you how to rap to this beat.
Oh.
I waited, I'm patient, you baited and baited. You made a grenade on the pages, pulled out the pen, I've been waiting. How you claim M's, you're mistaken. You can't claim wins from your basement. You got no M's on your playlist. Crown as you claim it ain't raining. 24 hours, ain't got no reply. What you going, poltergeist? Started you dodging, don't throw the fight. Come hold a pair and roll the dice. You started your verse with rhyming rap shit 4 times, and I'm the one who's lazy? Shit, I'm bored of your poor rhymes. If I'm Steve-O, you jackass, you masculine, hardcore. When you're the one who's clapping back with bars about Star Wars. Rap me, come on, roll up. What you holding that L for? It's ironic that I'm emo when you're killing yourself, or Grizz already murdered.
Oh, I like that bit because he called him emo, didn't he? And now he's saying it's ironic that you call me emo when you're the one who's killing yourself because he's gone against him. I like that. I think what I like at the beginning as well, he said, you're sitting there and you basically do the same. It's like we said at the last one, sometimes you just do the same shit over and then say, I'm lazy at writing. And we were saying in the last one, if you skip to this bit, I understand because you're maybe not, you don't want to hear the Dotta bit. But we said, like, you just use a similar word over and over and over and over and over again. It's sort of lazy writing a little bit, isn't it? And sometimes I think it's lazy.
He's got a good rap voice, isn't he? He's got that sort of like, you got the aggression in it, but he's got very clear on his pronunciation.
Yeah, I think he's mimicking him though, mate, to make fun of him. I think he is.
He sounds like he's mimicking. He's definitely used the same tune. I mean, I don't know if King Dotta will actually have got rights to that. I don't know if he had the rights.
Probably put him as copyright.
Yeah, so all of this one, he might be going to King Dotta. King Dotta's like, hey, King Dotta won't be monetized yet. He ain't got 1,000 subs.
Oh yeah.
Match you holding that L for. It's ironic that I'm emo when you're killing yourself, or Grizz already murdered you. Stan, I never heard of you. The only time you catch your bodies in the morgue, you murdered who? Shit, the first 48, I know who's missing. Rennie done uncovered you, exposed you for your writtens. Your bars, they don't connect, don't hide that phone when you spitting. No, you need more practice, this is real life.
Sorry. That's a bit of a dick move, to be honest, because he's a new rapper and it's just like great camera quality lyrics. And it's like, I sort of get what he's saying. I do feel bad on that bit because, everyone's got to start from somewhere. But, if you're going to go against someone with 1 million subs, your guns to get done in for people with great camera quality, he's going to have a go at you because it's like, you're going to pop at me for who I am. Well, I'm going to literally break you down. And
I mean, I'm glad you paused it there, Lee Jaay, because as soon as I saw that picture, mate, I sort of lost complete track of the focus of the song there, and that was good, mate. I enjoyed that. It was a sly little dig.
Covered you, exposed you for your writtens. Your bars, they don't connect, don't hide that phone when you spitting. No, you need more practice. This is real life. You claim that I run, but the steel bite from Hills Heights. I rapped you on this beat, you just got killed twice. Hey, hold up, switch it up. Some of you don't know how to deal with that same boring ass style.
Oh, you said it.
You got yourself a... No, you don't. Quit lying. Acting like people know you, dog. I dedicate this to your 100 Spotify listeners. Lot of data, got no dollars for your problems. The shit you spit is nonsense, you pouring for drama. Hopped on a 50 beat and tried how to rob too. You pay clips to react to your diss, but then he robbed you. How many reactors you pay and pray they listen? Gaslight you with fake praise and raise fake opinions. You call yourself a king, well thank the Lord for me. Get a buzz off my name, now I'm claiming your royalties. Bitch, I ain't...
Ooh, I love it, mate. I love it because we said on King Dotta's diss, we said it was just a little bit all the way through. I mean, I'm like, hey, mate, like, I'm not saying it was bad music. I'm just saying, like, it gets like halfway through and you're like, fucking hell, come on, man, change it up a bit. And he's done it on purpose, mate. He's got halfway through and hold up. Fuck this boring tune. And then it's like, bam. I tell you what, I like that. Yeah. That was probably the best bit because it's a real dig at him. It's like you just sat on one tune.
But we was watching it and we said about King Dotta's song, like, he's got the same tune, it's boring, it's not exciting, we need excitement. That's what Ren, this is the first time hearing Knox, but that's what Ren did. He mixes it up so much with different flows, different melodies, and it keeps you on your toes and you feel pumped. Like, you don't feel that, okay.
Baby.
And Knox has just pulled out the bag. Oh, beautiful. Love that as well. Great lines, great fire.
Call yourself a king, well thank the Lord for me. Get a buzz off my name, now I'm claiming your royalties. Bitch, I ain't really here to kick careers in gear. It took you 7 days to clap back, you brag about that? 24 hours, I'm back to the rap, and who's bigger? Get your fat ass back on the track and move quicker. Or maybe not because your movement sus. Now you're mad and tagging me because your music sucks. Acting like I'm telling lies, bitch grow up. Switch the tone and flow up. Coming with the same cadence, dog, we be bored of your shit. You an obsessed little ex who be horn for clicks. You can start an OnlyFans. If only you had fans. I feel bad, man. Don't be mad, Stan. Here's a trash can of forward you diss. I say living in your head without...
I like that bit, mate. From the beginning as well. Talking about his cadence and stuff. It was very fucking mirrored throughout. And the fact that he turned around and said, here we go, is a trash bin to forward your diss. I like that. It's quite good. I like it.
Hey, I have to admit, mate, that is what we said about that. There was no personal attacks to Knox. It was obviously a diss at Knox, but he had no like reason to go at him, so he didn't really have anything to say.
Yeah.
As for Knox has something to say, and like because like King Dotta is obviously a new rapper. He's obviously growing, he's learning along the way. You know, we're all human. We've got to learn. We've got to start from somewhere. We all make mistakes, but like, oh mate,
He's
the way
calling
that
him out on his mistake.
Calling him out on his boring music, calling him out on his crap music essentially. And like as a growing artist, I didn't have someone big. But then again, you know, you poke the ball.
You
gotta take the horn, mate.
You poke the big. Oh, thank you.
You with fans, I feel bad, man. Don't be mad, Stan. Here's a trash can of forward you diss. I say living in your head without rent, you've been indebted. So better learn your history, kings that get beheaded. I'm the boogeyman, cause everybody's scared of me. What a dope bar. Wow, you're such a rarity. Talking like you next up. You've been John for 6 years, so where's your check, huh? Your best views and your vids have got my name on it. I'm an M copy, right? I should put my claim on it. Every time you tag me, I'll be monetizing you. While you advertise me and fantasize about my views. From your monitor, just know I make my commas without you. So keep it moving, you a lame who's just pretending. Use my name for the attention, you take aim in my ascension. But my range is too expensive and your lane ain't got no engine. You stuck whinging and you plugged in the rear. With no luck and no career, better sucks to look in mirrors. Who's scared of this little bitty dot? I am everything you not, little bitch.
I'll tell you what, mate, right?
Time's up.
What I would say, but the best diss would be just not to come back at him at all and say, yeah, you're absolutely under me. But I also understand, like, it's almost like if he doesn't diss him back, then he would just use it as more clickbait that Knox hasn't come back at him. It's that sort of like knife edge, isn't it? Where if Dotta comes at him and then he doesn't come back, he said he'll build his audience saying, look, I told you Knox Hill's a bitch, sort of thing. So I understand why he did diss it, but I think like Eminem did with Nick Cannon, it's like 50 Cent said to his head, don't even bother, mate. It's not even worth it. I mean, you've beat him already, sort of thing, by just being who you are. Your fans are destroying him before you do. And this is the same for Dotta. I've seen a lot of the comments, you know, it's like you probably didn't even need to come with a diss.
I think Knox and Ren are both replying because like they're not really like big rappers. It's not like their main genre, I don't think. Well, Knox is a rapper and a reactor, but he obviously reacts as well as raps. Oh, thank you. As for Ren, is an all-round musician. Like, he's not like a soul rapper, is he? But look, you got to remember, mate, Knox and Ren, this is probably the first diss track they've had against them by like a rapper who's obviously, you know, he's got a, you know, like a beat on the go. He's, you know, got a very professional looking picture. It's probably their first diss track they've had to him. Knox and Ren are probably like, oh, it's exciting, isn't it? It's our first one.
Your time's up.
Time's up.
I mean, honestly, I wasn't even gonna respond.
Oh, here we go. He's answering my
But
question.
sometimes there's lines you don't cross, you know?
Oh, okay.
Trying to get me canceled, trying to come after my fans. Calling out everybody you can to react to your diss of me and paying them. Shit, there's ways to move in this game properly.
True. What was that?
Put your hand out, it's gonna get slapped. Get the
True.
fuck back in your lane.
This nigga Knox is known for having a pen. He's known for his pen and his bars. Like, if you say he whack, it's because it went over your nappy-headed ass dreads, bro. Dry-head ass boy. Whoopi Goldberg head ass boy. This boy ain't even got no clean dreads, bro. Like, get your shit with some fresh lemon juice in it. Like,
Dotta King definitely has potential to move it in the game, I think. Personally, I think he did it wrong. I think going up against people like Knox and trying to get a bit of clout and a bit of clickbait from like smashing them, I think probably wasn't the best action to take, because I think, you know, he would have learned and he would have got better. We even listened to Ren's old music and then we listened to his newer music. Same with Tom McDonald and, you know, Dax. You know, they really moved on in their lyrics from like where they started. I just think like, why go against someone big? Again, you know, that was his decision, and, you know, people are saying like Knox has already killed him. Knox did have a lot more to say about you, to be honest, man. And we haven't even listened to the second diss track because we just skipped that because we thought, you know, 1v1, you know, 1-all sort of thing. Let's have a look at the 1v1. I just personally think Knox Hill's, he said more about you, he dissed you more, where I think Dotta, if you're going to come back with a response, probably actually attack him a bit more, because Knox Hill's like, you haven't really said anything about me. He probably crossed the line because he may have said something about like him being a copy of Eminem, and he thought, oh, hold on. Yeah, I think hands down Knox won.
Yeah, Lee Jaay, mate, fully agree. For my opinion, yeah, Knox hands down won. He had flow change. He picked everything that was wrong with King Dotta's song and used that as a weapon against him. And Knox did that quite perfectly. First time I've heard Knox. I mean, I've heard of Knox through Ren's chat. I know he's done some recording of Money Game Part 3. So Knox was probably going to be on our list somewhere to like actually go and experience. If he does more raps, mate, really enjoyed the rap, mate. I thought he had some fire lines. It'd be interesting to see what he does as like his own individual work. And I'm really excited to see Ren's response to the track. I'm excited to see what King Dotta has to say about Ren as well. But of course, we will be recording that back to back if and when Ren responds. So if you've liked this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscription, ring the notification bell so you can catch that, because we will be reacting to that and we are looking forward to it.
Exactly that, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. Yes, we know there was a song that we didn't do. So before you comment, yes, we know we missed a track, but it was for a reason. Also, leave your what was your thoughts down? Like, I know we've had our thoughts, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So feel free for yours. Thank you very much, everyone.